A couple of weeks ago we celebrated our 1-year vlogaversary. And of course we celebrated this with champagne and with cake. Nah, that's not really true.
I was just gonna say, was that in your dreams? Where was I with the champagne?
In fact, we just realized that we have been vlogging for 1 year. And we think that this is maybe the perfect time to reflect on what has happened and what we learned over this year. And in fact, the first time we ever talked about making videos was back in 2018 when we met Hector Martinez. It was a very interesting timing because our blog Naked Wanderings was just becoming really popular, and also Hector had a YouTube channel and his channel was really booming at the time. And Hector, he tried to convince us that making video was the next big step for us. And we gotta give it to him, yeah. He was really convincing.
He was really convincing, but yeah,
yep.
We thought he was crazy.
To us it just sounded like the most stupid idea in the world. And, oh, there are a lot of dogs here. and that is because we understand his concept. The videos he was making were just filmed in his living room and he was just talking about naturism. But we are travelers and we go to places, we visit naturist places, places with a lot of people, places with a lot of naturists. And we just didn't see how we could ever make video.
No, we thought it was super difficult. We thought that it would be super difficult to do, and yeah, no.
So the idea was just written off to never talk about it again. But we did keep thinking about it,
yeah,
and in fact,
somewhere here in our brains, it was, yeah, a seed was planted, maybe.
And it has taken us 3 years to realize that there's actually an opportunity. And that's also because we watched other YouTube channels of food vloggers, of travel vloggers, and they don't include a lot of people either in their videos. And then we realized that they were telling their own story. And that is something we could do as well. Just talk about our own story. We don't want to tell other people's stories. And then, long story short, mainly thanks to COVID and because we were quite bored.
And stuck in Spain.
We started learning video.
Yeah.
And we started our YouTube channel. And I think the best place to talk about this historical point in time is one of the most famous archaeological places in all of Colombia.
Gracias. Some of the artifacts that we are going to see now are more than 2,000 years old. Our first video is old, but it's not that old. It's just 1 year old. And if we look back at it, yeah, they're really not that good. Even though we thought it was the best video ever made and published on YouTube, if we now look at it, yeah, it kind of sucks, to be honest. But still, I have to say, I'm pretty proud of our first videos because we made them and it was all part of the learning curve and we were having so much fun and frustrations, but still I'm proud of it. And that is what YouTubing is all about, no?
Another reason why we were probably so proud about our first videos is because they took so long to create. It was crazy. Like our Benidorm video, for example, it took 3 days to film it. We went numerous times up and down the beach until we had blisters on our feet. We had hours and hours and hours of video to make a video that's maybe, what was it, 3, 4, 5 minutes long. And then came the editing. There's another 3 days of editing, of cutting and pasting and searching for music. And we thought, like, is this gonna be our life? Is this like the only thing we will do for the rest of our life? It's just like filming and making videos. So
yes,
it was daunting. It was a bit scary. But of course, also that is something you learn, and you learn how to be fast. You learn how to pick the right shots so you don't have to film everything you see. And the editing also goes a lot faster after a while. You learn how to connect shots to each other and put music and use shortcuts. So now it's a lot easier to make a video. It still takes a long time, but not as long as in the beginning. What did we just say about filming everything you see?
I'm still doing it.
One of the things we did not take into account when we started making videos is that nudity would become a big problem. Not like this guy here behind me. He probably won't get us into trouble, but naked people is really not done. And this may sound like a surprise to you because there are quite a lot of videos on YouTube that do have nudity, but they are all put on 18+, which means that you have to be logged on and able to watch them. And because our goal is to make our videos viewable for everybody, to have as large audience as possible, the 18+ is just not an option for us. So we had to go to censorship, and we tried different kinds of censorship. First we started with blurring, but even then it still seemed like YouTube didn't really like it. So recently we moved to black squares, or yeah, sometimes green or yellow squares. Anyway, squares. I know it looks quite difficult, quite ugly, it's not really nice, but it's the only way to get the message through on YouTube and without risking to be banned or blocked or have our videos put on 18+.
You can't fake your personality. Like this little guy, for example, she's smiling and we are smiling too. That is one of the things that a lot of people tell us, that we smile a lot, and that's true because that is our personality. At the beginning of our YouTube channel, we looked at a lot of other YouTubers and we tried to steal things from them and yeah, create something that really is not who we are, and we didn't felt comfortable with it. So the more and more we made videos, the more and more our true personality came true. And one of the things is smiling, for example.
Super cool here, the ancient statues, the forest, and there are almost no other people. It's really cool, no?
Yes, definitely. If you've been following this YouTube channel and our travels, it seems like we're doing the one cool thing after the other. But of course, what we film is what you see. The thing is, Nick and I, we are both self-employed. We have a business to run. And like you know, when you are self-employed, works never stops. And that's the reason why sometimes we stay in our hotel rooms for days and days, or in our Airbnb just working. But that's not always healthy, so because of this channel, it gives us like a kick in the butt to go outside, to explore, to make videos, to make awesome videos. Because let's be honest, we just can't film or create an awesome video from our hotel room. You always say that this channel is not only about naturism, but also
about stepping out of your comfort zone.
So, do what Tarzan would do.
On this one?
Yes, go for it.
It's gonna be more George of the Jungle, I guess.
Go for it.
Aye.
One of the things that we had to learn and that we are still struggling with is that we always have to bring a camera with us. And with always, I mean literally always, even when we don't have the intention to make a video. For example, a couple of days ago we were walking in town and we saw a sign, free haircuts.
And I really needed a haircut.
Yeah, he really needed a haircut.
Now it's nice, now it's cut, but it wasn't like this before.
No, but the thing was, so they were handing out free haircuts, and the reason for that was because it was a school and there were a lot of people. It was chaotic. A lot of people getting their haircuts. A lot of people were bleaching their hair, coloring their hair. There was music all around. Yeah, you shouldn't see that, but you can't because we didn't film it.
We didn't film it. Another thing that we have to learn is vlogging when there are people around. Sometimes we can avoid them, but sometimes it's just not possible, and then you have to talk when there are people just looking at you. And I have to say, it makes you feel really ridiculous when you're just talking to a camera when people see you. But yeah, what can you do about it? Hola, buenas.